The Beale Ciphers are one of the most tantalizing mysteries in American history. These three encoded messages allegedly contain the directions to a buried treasure worth millions of dollars, hidden somewhere in Bedford County, Virginia. The treasure is said to consist of gold, silver, and jewels, buried by a man named Thomas Beale in the 1820s. Despite over a century of attempts by cryptographers, treasure hunters, and historians, only one of the three ciphers has been decoded, leaving the exact location of the treasure a mystery that continues to captivate people today. The story begins in 1819 when Thomas Beale, a prospector, supposedly discovered a vast fortune in gold and silver while traveling through the western United States. Returning to Virginia with his wealth, Beale allegedly decided to bury his treasure to protect it from thieves and the uncertainties of the era. Before he buried the treasure, however, Beale encoded a set of three messages, written in cipher, detailing the location, contents, and the names of the people who were to inherit the treasure. The first cipher, which is said to reveal the location of the treasure, was a simple numerical code. The second cipher purportedly details the exact contents of the treasure, its gold, silver, and jewels, while the third cipher supposedly lists the names of the heirs who are to inherit the fortune. However, after Beale supposedly left the messages behind, he vanished without a trace, leaving only the cryptic papers in a locked box for a man named Robert Morris, a close friend, to find years later. Morris, after opening the box, was stunned to find the three ciphers, but after years of attempts to decode them, he was only able to decipher the second message, which confirmed the presence of the treasure and its contents. The first and third ciphers, which were believed to hold the location of the treasure and the names of the heirs, have remained unsolved to this day. Since then, the mystery of the Beale ciphers has drawn treasure hunters, cryptographers, and amateur sleuths from all over the world, each trying to crack the code and uncover the location of the hidden fortune. Despite countless attempts to decipher the remaining ciphers, experts remain divided on whether the Beale ciphers are genuine or a hoax. Some believe the codes are real and that the treasure is buried somewhere in the hills of Virginia, waiting to be uncovered. Others argue that the ciphers were simply a work of fiction, created by an anonymous author as part of an elaborate ruse. Over the years, many people have claimed to have solved the ciphers, but none have been able to prove it definitively. The one cipher that has been cracked, known as the Declaration cipher, is a key part of the mystery. It was deciphered in 1885 by a man named Edward Hale, using a book as a cipher key. Hale used the Declaration of Independence, with each number in the cipher corresponding to a letter in the text. The decoded message confirmed that the treasure existed and provided details about its contents, but it did not reveal the exact location of the hidden fortune. This cryptic message provided only partial clarity, adding to the allure and frustration of the treasure hunt. The mystery of the Beale ciphers has captivated treasure hunters, cryptographers, and amateur sleuths for over a century. While one of the three ciphers was deciphered in the late 19th century, the other two remain an enigma, with no definitive breakthrough to reveal the location of the treasure or the names of the heirs. This part of the exploration focuses on the attempts made by various individuals and groups to decode the Beale ciphers and the theories that have emerged in the process. The first cipher, the most elusive. The first cipher is the one that has eluded all efforts to decode it. This cipher, which is said to contain the exact location of the treasure, consists of a series of numbers that appear random at first glance. Each number corresponds to a letter, but unlike the second cipher, which was decoded using the Declaration of Independence, the method to decipher the first cipher remains a mystery. Many have tried using various cipher-breaking techniques, including frequency analysis, mathematical algorithms, and even considering the possibility of it being a transposition cipher or a cipher based on some form of local landmark names or geographical features. Some cryptographers have suggested that the cipher could be a book cipher, a common technique in the 19th century, where numbers correspond to letters in a specific book. However, despite numerous attempts using different books as keys, no one has been able to produce a coherent message that could point to the treasure's location. The second cipher, the declared treasure. The second cipher, which has been successfully deciphered, was cracked in 1885 by a man named Edward Hale. Hale used the Declaration of Independence as the key, matching numbers in the cipher to words in the text. Once decoded, the message confirmed the existence of a treasure buried in Bedford County, Virginia, and provided an itemized list of the treasure's contents, which included gold, silver, and jewels. This successful decoding fueled speculation that the treasure might indeed be real and buried somewhere in the area. While the message provided vital confirmation, it did not give a precise location for the treasure, leaving treasure hunters to search the vast hills and woods of Bedford County in an attempt to uncover its whereabouts. Some believe the deciphered message from the second cipher could be a deliberate misdirection, designed to make the treasure seem more real and lure people into searching for something that doesn't exist. Others argue that the existence of the treasure is confirmed by this cipher, and it's simply the first and third ciphers that are still holding the key to finding it. The third cipher, the heirs' names. The third cipher, like the first, has remained unsolved. This message supposedly contains the names of the heirs who are entitled to the treasure, but without a breakthrough in decoding it, the identities of these heirs remain unknown. Some theorists suggest that this cipher is a simple name code, where each number corresponds to a specific letter or word, but others believe it might be much more complex, involving multiple layers of encryption. In recent years, some treasure hunters have speculated that the cipher solution might be hidden in plain sight, perhaps in historical documents or local archives. It's possible that the names of the heirs or other clues could be found in records from the 1820s or 1830s, when Beale supposedly buried the treasure. However, despite extensive research, no one has yet been able to uncover the necessary clues to crack the third cipher. One of the most persistent theories surrounding the Beale ciphers is the possibility that the entire story is a hoax. Some historians and cryptographers have suggested that the Beale ciphers were never meant to be solved and that the treasure may not exist at all. The theory goes that the ciphers were created as part of a literary hoax, perhaps intended to attract attention or to spark curiosity about treasure hunting during the 19th century. There is also the argument that the story of Beale and his treasure was invented to cover up a more mundane or less exciting story. For example, it has been suggested that the ciphers and treasure tale could have been a way for an individual to create a sense of mystery and allure around their life or activities, thereby gaining attention and intrigue. In this sense, the Beale ciphers could be a well-crafted piece of fiction rather than a real treasure map. Over the years, the Beale ciphers have become part of the popular imagination, influencing movies, books, and other forms of entertainment. Many treasure hunters today view the ciphers not just as a historical curiosity, but as a challenge to be solved, and some even believe that cracking the code could make them rich. Several treasure hunting groups have taken up the Beale ciphers over the years, hoping to uncover the legendary treasure. In recent decades, technological advances such as satellite imagery and digital mapping have given treasure hunters new tools in their search for the hidden fortune. Still, despite these modern tools, the location of the treasure remains a mystery. There have been numerous books, websites, and forums dedicated to the Beale ciphers, each offering new theories or solutions to the puzzle. Some believe that the ciphers can be solved through advanced cryptographic analysis or by applying methods used by code breakers during World War II. Others argue that the solution lies in the historical context of the time when Beale supposedly buried the treasure. The Beale ciphers continue to intrigue and frustrate cryptographers and treasure hunters alike. While one cipher has been cracked, the remaining two stand as some of the most famous unsolved ciphers in history. Whether the treasure truly exists or is a product of fiction remains a matter of debate, but the allure of discovering a buried fortune has kept the mystery alive for more than 100 years. As we dive deeper into the mystery of the Beale ciphers, the unanswered questions continue to fuel debates among cryptographers, treasure hunters, and historians alike. With one cipher deciphered and the other two remaining unsolved, the fascination with this story has only grown over time. In this part, we will explore the various theories surrounding the ciphers, analyze potential locations where the treasure might be hidden, and examine how this enigmatic puzzle has become an enduring legacy in the world of cryptography and treasure hunting. Theories behind the Beale ciphers. Over the years, Several theories have been proposed about the nature of the Beale ciphers and how they might be cracked. From the more straightforward ideas to the more outlandish, these theories have contributed to the mystery and allure of the story. The book cipher theory. One of the most widely discussed theories regarding the Beale ciphers is the book cipher theory. This theory suggests that each number in the ciphers corresponds to a specific word in a particular book. The book in question is typically believed to be the Declaration of Independence, which was used successfully to decode the second cipher. Some cryptographers argue that the first and third ciphers might also be book ciphers, with a different text as the key. While many have tried applying various books as keys to decipher the remaining ciphers, no one has succeeded in coming up with a coherent and meaningful message. This failure has only added to the frustration of cryptographers, and some argue that the book cipher theory might be a red herring, designed to mislead treasure hunters. The transposition cipher theory. Another popular theory is the transposition cipher theory, which proposes that the numbers in the ciphers represent a rearranged sequence of letters. In other words, the numbers don't correspond directly to letters or words. Instead, they could be rearranged to form the correct message. This type of cipher was used in wartime communication and could be a plausible explanation for the mysterious codes. Many amateur cryptographers have tried applying transposition techniques to the Beale ciphers, with limited success. Some believe that by rearranging the numbers in a specific way, the ciphers could reveal hidden meanings. However, the difficulty lies in figuring out the correct sequence of moves, as the number of possible combinations is vast. The hoax theory. One of the most controversial theories is the idea that the Beale ciphers are a hoax, created to attract attention or to spark interest in treasure hunting. Some historians argue that the story of Beale and his buried treasure might never have existed, and that the ciphers were deliberately crafted as a form of literary fiction. This theory suggests that the treasure, if it exists at all, was fabricated as part of an elaborate hoax to fool the public. The proponents of the hoax theory point to the absence of physical evidence supporting the existence of the treasure and the mysterious circumstances surrounding the Beale story. According to this theory, the ciphers themselves were simply designed to be unsolvable, creating an enduring mystery that would capture people's imaginations. The natural cryptographic solution. While many theories focus on the human-created aspects of the Beale ciphers, some have proposed that the solution may lie in natural cryptography. This theory suggests that the key to decoding the ciphers could be found in the natural landscape of Bedford County, Virginia, or in the historical events of the time. Perhaps the numbers correspond to geographical features or landmarks that were known to Beale and his companions. If this theory is correct, solving the ciphers may require a more intimate knowledge of the local area and its history. However, this approach has yet to yield any results, and many treasure hunters have moved on to more modern cryptographic techniques to try and solve the puzzle. Possible locations for the Beale treasure. The next crucial aspect of the Beale ciphers mystery is the search for the treasure itself. While the deciphered second cipher confirmed that the treasure was buried in Bedford County, Virginia, the exact location has remained elusive. Over the years, treasure hunters have proposed various locations, each with its own set of theories and justifications. The Beale cabin. One popular theory is that the treasure is hidden near a cabin in Bedford County, believed to be where Beale and his companions spent time before burying the treasure. According to this theory, the treasure could be hidden beneath the cabin or in a nearby cave or hollow. This theory gained traction in the 1980s when a treasure hunter claimed to have found evidence of a hidden treasure near the cabin. Despite extensive searches of the area, no treasure has been found near the cabin. Some researchers argue that the cabin may be a clue in the cipher, or perhaps the treasure was moved from this location long ago. The mountain or hill theory. Another theory suggests that the treasure is buried in one of the nearby mountains or hills of Bedford County. According to this theory, the ciphers may contain geographical clues that point to a specific hill or mountain where the treasure is hidden. Some treasure hunters have focused on particular hills, believing that the cipher's numbers correspond to the height or location of these landmarks. These searches have yielded no definitive results, but the mountainous terrain of Bedford County offers numerous possibilities for hiding a large cache of treasure. It's possible that the treasure was buried in a well-hidden spot, designed to be difficult to locate even with the clues provided in the ciphers. The riverbank theory. Some researchers believe the treasure might be buried along the banks of the James River, which runs through Bedford County. This theory is based on the idea that Beale and his companions might have used the river as a natural landmark when burying the treasure. According to this theory, the ciphers could contain references to the river's bends or landmarks that could help identify the precise location. This theory has led to several searches along the riverbanks, but no conclusive evidence has been found. Some believe the treasure could be buried under the river itself, while others think that the river might be a decoy, and the actual treasure could be located further inland. Regardless of whether the treasure exists or not, the Beale ciphers have become an enduring part of American folklore and cryptographic history. The mystery of the treasure has inspired countless individuals to dedicate years of their lives to deciphering the ciphers and searching for the treasure. Even today, treasure hunters and cryptographers continue to explore new theories and techniques in an attempt to unlock the final secrets of the Beale ciphers. The Beale ciphers have also influenced modern popular culture, inspiring books, films, and even video games that incorporate the idea of hidden treasures and unsolved puzzles. The story of the Beale treasure continues to captivate the public imagination, making it one of the most famous cryptographic mysteries in history. Thank you for following along with our deep dive into the Beale ciphers and their legacy. If you found this exploration into one of the greatest treasure mysteries in American history intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you never miss our latest investigations into cryptids, paranormal phenomena, and the unsolved mysteries that continue to fascinate us all. Stay tuned for more thrilling adventures in the world of historical enigmas and cryptographic challenges.